Just a quick one before we get into today's video, guys. We have got a lot of Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or go into copiclothing.com. Let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Okay, so at the time of recording, Liverpool are back in action again tonight as they take on Leicester City in the Premier League. Yes, this weekend had been fairly eventful. However, Manchester United did us no favours as they got a win, a crucial win in that race for top four. Newcastle did drop points, so now they're on level on points with Manchester United. But Liverpool's top four Champions League hopes are still alive, but still fairly slim as they have always been. And we need to see either Newcastle or Manchester United drop points going into the final two games of the season, or their final three games. And as I say, two draws, a loss and a draw would then get Liverpool maybe into the race or get a place. But as I said, it's always been fairly unlikely. However, Liverpool need to keep doing their job and winning football games. They've got Leicester City this evening, as I said, and 3 points is absolutely crucial. As I say, Europa League is something as Liverpool fans we want as a minimum. However, any top four Champions League hopes would be also welcomed. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing transfer news. As I said in the title, Fabrizio Romano has provided an update with regards to a target. We're also going to be providing you little updates and just on players that you already know about. We're just going to kind of tell you where they are and what's happening with regards to those deals. And then also bring you the story that Liverpool may be revisiting a old target. So as I said, there's quite a few bits and pieces to go through today. Now, the first one I'm going to discuss is McAllister. Look, McAllister has been well documented on the channel over the last couple of weeks. And the last we told you his price reveal, and we told you that Liverpool had spoken to the players' representatives over the sporting project, and McAllister seemed as if he was keen to make a switch to Liverpool. Now, the latest on this is not really too much of an update, but basically multiple reports are suggesting that the deal is, quote, ready, that the deal is pretty much done, and McAllister will be a Liverpool player. Again, there's still little bits of pieces to iron out, but it is said that the deal is, as I say, quote, ready, and he is likely to be a Liverpool player this summer. Liverpool want to resolve it before the end of the season and have him secured. Brighton have also came out and said that Caicedo and McAllister will be leaving this summer, so that's also very, very good news. But the latest on McAllister, it looks like it's pretty much done. Liverpool are very close to securing his services going into next season, which is fantastic. With regards to Sporting Lisbon midfielder Jurgen, there's no update on him. The last video we did sort of provide you an update regarding him, and that was Sporting Lisbon basically confirmed that the player would be leaving in the summer. His price was also revealed, and his future would be resolved within the next 15 days, and said multiple clubs were interested in his services. But as I say, Liverpool still remain the favourite to get him. But as I said, there could be a little battle there. But as I say, his future could be resolved over the next few days. Now, what you clicked on the video for, of course, is what Fabrizio Romano has said, and that is with regards to Mason Mount. Basically, he came out and said that Liverpool are still heavily interested, and Mason Mount is a target for this summer for Liverpool. As I said already, we have gone through a few different players, Ugart and McAllister. They look like the Wolves already moving with that one, but this is a waiting game with regards to Mason Mount. Chelsea are trying to extend his contract, give him a new long-term deal. And Mason Mount is still unsure whether he wants to be a part of the sporting project going forward. So Liverpool are keeping tabs on that. It is a waiting game, and Fabrizio Romano said that the club are still heavily interested, and Mason Mount remains a top target for the football club this summer. So yeah, an interesting one there. Now, with regards to the player that Liverpool could revisit, basically a few journalists and reliable journalists at that have basically came out stating that Liverpool could revisit and try and sign Aurélien Tchouameni. Now, Aurélien Tchouameni I talked about a lot last summer. That was Liverpool's top target, and the kind of wheels came off for our transfer window last summer because we didn't get the player we wanted. We didn't get Aurelien Tchouameni, and yeah, as I said, things just went Pete Tong after that, and Liverpool said that they're not going to be signing a player. The new target is Jude Bellingham. They'll wait till next summer to go get him. However, as we've said recently, Real Madrid want to try and make a move for Jude Bellingham, and that already the Frenchman is already falling down the pecking order at Los Blancos. So he is already not limited for game time, but he's not playing as much or as regularly as he is. And with the signing and acquisition of Jude Bellingham, should they go and get him, the Frenchman is going to fall down even more. And basically, reports are suggesting that Liverpool are preparing a fresh approach for the player. Again, it's just a few different journalists stating this. Is it going to happen? Probably not, in my opinion. I couldn't see a world where that's going to happen, especially after a year that he just moved there. Even if they do go get Jude Bellingham, I still think he's young, and I don't see Liverpool really signing him. But it may be something just to watch. As I said, I've seen crazy things happen before, and as I said, some reputable journalists are pushing this story that Liverpool are potentially preparing fresh approach for Aurelien Tchouameni as he has fell down the pecking order at Real Madrid. Now, as I said, that's with regards to the sort of concrete stuff. Things are starting to move ever so slightly. As I said, McAllister is getting done, but there is going to be a lot more acquisitions this summer. Now, in terms of the outgoing stuff, we already told you recently that James Milner will be going to Brighton. That has nothing really to do with the McAllister deal. That's obviously a pre-contract. And then Kelleher. I've been speaking a lot about Kelleher. Liverpool obviously want to keep Kelleher at the football club. He's a very, very good goalkeeper, as we already know. However, there are clubs stepping up their approach for him and want to bring him in this summer. To their football clubs in the summer. In the last video, I stated that Tottenham Hotspur had sort of joined the race, but now more recent reports are stating that Brentford are the ones that are hot on his heels and want to get a deal done this summer for the Irish international. Now, again, it's in the player's hands. He wants to go out there and get game time, and you can't begrudge him that because he's behind the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment in Alisson Becker. So it's always going to be hard to displace him. I've also always just been very vocal and said to myself, yeah, he needs to go out and get game time, but Liverpool probably shouldn't cut their losses. I've seen 2-year loan deals work really well for goalkeepers, and especially goalkeepers at his age. I think Liverpool should cut a deal and maybe do a 2-year loan rather than a permanent transfer. I would much rather see that than see Kelleher leave the football club. But that's all the latest I've got for you today, guys. That is it. Just a few different updates from different targets and all the rest of it. And of course, Fabrizio Romano reiterating and stating that Liverpool remain hot on the heels of Mason Mount and want to make him he's a top target this summer. Liverpool fans, what do you make of the sort of transfer news? What do you make of the targets at this time in May? What are you making of them? Please do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. Please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down to the link in the description or go to klopp@clothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.